YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Angus coming at you with a new video, and in this video today isn't going to be solely content based / knowledge bomb based like my recent spur of videos, which have all been touching on all sorts of cool shit. So if you're a returning subscriber, you will know what I'm talking about. But if you're new to the channel, get excited because today is going to be an entirely different sort of video. I'm going to be dropping two cool things on you guys today. First part of the video is going to be all leg day training footage, so I'm going to be showing you some sick footage as well as some training insights as well as the full workout log, so that you know what a day in the life of my leg day looks like. And then we're going to be going into basically me doing I'm going to be eating first and foremost, and the voiceover is going to be me dropping you some insights into how I hit my daily fiber intake in one meal. So strap yourself in for some pretty sick viewing material, and hey, as you go through the video, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, give the video a like. We'd love to have you stick around and get amongst more of my dope videos, and bring on the content. Let's get stuck into the goodness, people. So once again, big welcome back to the video, and here we have some leg day footage. So we're kicking off first with this workout with a hamstring specific exercise, which is stiff leg barbell deadlifts. This is something that I personally love because, well, it's a hip hinge exercise, meaning that if you are any good at being able to keep your legs slightly bent and sink your ass backwards, you should have no dramas being able to move some decent weight while hammering these out. They are fantastic for building the hamstrings, for isolating the glutes, and basically pretty much whenever I'm doing a leg workout, I'll either start the leg workout with this particular exercise, or I'll start it with deadlifts as a whole, because you can move some great weight. They'll hit your legs really nice and well, and let's just face it, if you are progressively overloading them, you will more than likely get some serious DOMs. Like upon doing this voiceover, a few days after the actual workout itself, I'm still getting DOMs. It's crazy. So as you would have seen there, we are rocking out with 5 working sets altogether. And then next up we have 4 working sets of shoulders elevated bridges or hip thrusts. Basically the reason why we're opting for a shoulders elevated version is just so that you can basically be doing on a Smith machine or on an actual setup. This one here is a new addition to my gym. It was pretty sweet, and as you'll see here, I've got my heels on an actual weight plate, and the idea for that is just to be able to enhance the range of motion a bit more. This is something you can do fairly high reps with or fairly low reps with and get some really good gains with. I only did 4 sets on this because I didn't personally like the belt against my hips, even with a towel, but hey, it's up to you in terms of working with what you feel best, because it's going to hit your glutes really, really well. Exercise 3 was 4 working sets of reverse hack squats. Reason why I actually like the reverse as opposed to the normal hack squats: obviously normal hack squats, you're probably not going to be able to move as much weight, and they're going to hit your quads more depending on your foot stance. I personally really like the reverse elevated stance because it allows you to sink into the hole really, really effectively. Plus you'll be moving more weight. And as you'll see here, by this stage in the workout already, and we're only 3 exercises in, look at the state of my singlet, like it's fucking satched. It looks like I've gone for a swim. But anyway, so this was my top set here. As you would have seen with this one, you're going to be doing 4 working sets altogether, meaning your first 2 working sets are 8 reps, and then your last 2 working sets are rocking out with 6 reps. And the idea of this is just to basically break it up so that you're not having to do a full 4 working sets of sitting at 6 reps. A lot of people will get too fatigued and not be able to move good weight that way. So I personally like to, especially in my leg workouts, do, as you would have seen, based on the workout breakup. So ended up doing 5 plates a side, so I was really happy with this. This is entirely hamstring and gluteus maximus DOMs you'll get from this. Seriously, like, it was just an absolute melter of a leg workout. We're on to our last major exercise now. This one here is exercise 4. This is heels raised dumbbell goblet squats. The reason for heels raised is just so that you can basically sit into the hole easier. I find a lot of people, if they've got their heels flat, will actually struggle to get enough depth to be able to warrant it counting as a rep. Because the idea here is to be able to get your thighs just below parallel, or basically you'll see here, so that my elbows are touching my legs. So you can do legs slightly shoulder width apart, or you can do them close like this. The reason why I put it as 12 plus is because, well, you should pretty much be hitting failure with your legs together, and then you can actually split them apart to make it a bit easier to hit some high reps. Ultimately, it comes down to what you feel best when it comes to these. I absolutely love murdering my quads with these because they're an awesome way. Like, you can obviously go really heavy weight with this, but naturally just probably wear a belt because you want to make sure you're keeping your torso at a good angle and you're not rounding. Plus, it's a means of, well, making sure that your wrists can handle it as well. After this, I would suggest doing some sort of calves exercise, and then you're done. So if you do this workout, give us some feedback. Otherwise, really hope you enjoyed this bit of footage, and on with the video. So fam, really hope you're enjoying the video so far. Hope you got some mad value from that whole snippet of training footage and that sick, kind of cooking, kind of showing you some cool food footage. But welcome to my meal. This is something that I basically eat for lunch a lot of the days of the week, and I vary up the different bits and bobs, which you're going to hear a bit about shortly in terms of the voiceover. So we're going to be going into one of my favorite meals at the moment, and basically what allows me to hit my daily fiber intake in one meal. So this is a big ass salad containing basically all of the plants, and essentially hashtag thumbnail pic, yo. But essentially, basically, this allows me to get all of my fiber for the day in one meal, meaning that whatever happens to the rest of the day, I'm covered because all my micro needs are covered. And then here is basically a small amount of protein. It isn't always animal protein that I use in terms of like with what goes with my meal. So this is basically grass-fed beef mince that I'll be eating with this meal. So yeah, boys and girls, strap yourself in. I'm going to be eating this. I'm trying to get you into a better frame. Let's put you down a little bit. Here we go. But yeah, basically going to be eating. So enjoy footage of me eating and munging on this big ass salad. And as we go along, tune in for the snippets from voiceover Angus kicking in 3, 2, 1, and let's eat, fam. So as you would have seen, what we have here is a big ass salad, and this is something that I've come to basically love, irrespective of whether I'm cutting, bulking, maintaining. Like, I just fucking love salad. It's such a great sort of like meal that can be utilized whether you're team plant-based or if you do actually eat meat, to be able to get a shit ton of fiber and a lot of satiation well, yeah, within one meal. So as you would have seen from the various little snippets of the stuff that went into this salad, we have a lot of stuff going on here. I utilize basically a decent amount of spinach, a salad bag mix. And this will always form the base of any salad that I make. Then basically the way that I approach it is just like, awesome, what fruit am I going to have? And in this case it was a few blueberries, a kiwi fruit, an apple, and from memory that was it when it comes to fruit. Usually I will also add in like some different berries and stuff like that. And I even once added some banana, and that was cool. And then in sync with this, had some chopped up broccoli, some quinoa, or quinoa as I call it for gags, some pre-roasted vegetables. So in this case I did a little bit of pumpkin, a little bit of sweet potato, then some chia seeds, some grapes I also added, and basically just some capsicum. Usually I might add some chopped up carrots, sometimes I'll add some chickpeas. But either way, when it comes to salad, it's an awesome opportunity to be able to get in various legumes, various vegetables, and various plants. And this is one of my basically, life hacks that I utilize to be able to hit my fiber pretty much in one meal. So that way, when it comes to the rest of the day, irrespective of what I've got going on, I know that I'm pretty much going to be able to hit fiber intake, with no dramas, because it means that, like, obviously like a big meal like this, alongside like a little bit of meat, and like sometimes I won't even have meat. A lot of the time I'll have like some tofu, or I might have some plant-based mince, or I'll just literally have salad, and then the dressing will be things like some Kabani Greek yogurt with maybe a bit of tahini and some honey, or in this case I basically just kept it nice and simple, and what I added for the dressing was some mustard. I added a bit of sweet chili sauce, a bit of barbecue sauce, and it's quite easy to be able to keep things fresh when it comes to dressing, because naturally that's where you can enhance flavour based on what your preferences are. But anyway, so like naturally when it comes to my clients, for example, and even just for a lot of people in general, like us as a society, what I tend to find is that people, undereat in their plants consumption. So basically, like a good rule of thumb, like even if you don't like salads like what I do, what you could be doing is basically getting in some form of plants with every one of your meals. So what that would look like is, say for example, 2 serves of vegetables and a serve of fruit, for example, with each of your main meals. And naturally when it comes to plants, the governing factor of this is anything that's basically like a fruit or a vegetable or some sort of legume or something that grows in the ground basically, right? And then keep in mind what also contributes to fiber is things like oats. Even some nuts have fiber. There's a lot of different breads that are out now that have high fiber, as well as even things like protein pancake mixes, right? So fiber is obviously very important, so make sure you're getting in a wide array of micronutrients and various vitamins and minerals. And naturally when someone is getting in a lot of fiber, obviously not excessive fiber, when someone gets in a lot of fiber, it makes your body kind of more primed to be able to utilize the macronutrients that you consume far better, and therefore shuffle those goodies all across your body. And if that's happening, hey, happy days. Your body's going to be happy and healthy, and your body will actually utilize the protein, carbs, and fat that much better than as if you were fiber deficient. So keep that in mind when it comes to, trying to get healthy. And naturally, if you want to go one step further, if I were you, try and vary the sources that you get fiber from week to week. So that way you're getting in even more of an array of various, vitamins and minerals and that sort of thing, rather than just, say, for example, sticking to a very small amount of stuff that you actually eat to get in fiber, i.e., say, for example, bodybuilders, right? They would usually get in, if someone's an old school bodybuilder, they would be getting in their fiber from broccoli, from oats, and maybe like 1 or 2 other vegetable sources, because from their point of view, fruit is bad, and carbs should be coming in from vegetables and sweet potato and stuff, right? So the more variety that you have in your plants choices, the better, and obviously the better you're going to feel. Because like I personally believe, this is something that I teach my clients, is that you should be getting pleasure and enjoyment from everything that it is you're eating. And naturally, if that's happening, so in other words, say for example for myself, I love my day-to-day salad because I know that it's going to nourish myself from all angles. I'm going to feel nice and full and satiated, and basically, well, yeah, like the taste is fucking awesome. Like I love eating this sort of meal just as much as I would like a nice big ass chicken palmy with chips or a dessert feed. You see what I mean? So if you're getting in pleasure from everything that you're eating, well, that's awesome, and you should be looking forward to everything that you eat. Getting in fiber shouldn't be a chore. And naturally, if you get really good at getting in fiber, well then chances are that you'll be consuming more overall plants than the average vegan does, even though they're mainly team plant-based, or they are team plant-based, right? So hope this was valuable for you in terms of some insights into how I get my fiber in one day. Enjoy the rest of the video, and thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Shout out to my boy Matt Does Fitness. You're the man. And bam, there we go, fam. Just like that. Whoop. And just like that, we have the end of another video. I really hope you enjoyed watching me smash in the gym training legs, yeah, eating a boss feed. So because of how like fibrous that is, and like obviously with fiber and protein being very satiating, aka makes you full, yeah, that'll keep me going probably until, well, what's the time now, 1:45. That'll probably be me sort of until tea time, because of how full I feel. But the cool thing is that because it's protein and fiber based, you don't feel like a fat piece of shit full, as opposed to if you smash like a double quarter pounder large meal with a chocolate thick shake, you know what I mean? So do me a favor, if you found this video valuable or sick, which of course you did, give it a like, and that way the YouTube gods show it to more people. If you're new to the channel and you want to see some more of my content and sick videos, just check out the upload section or some of the playlists, and you can be checking out some of my other sick videos. You're keen to follow me on social media, sharing my journey, and get some more day-to-day value as well as memes and good stuff from me with what I share on Instagram and Facebook. Just check out in the links below, or you can see here, this is my social media links or handles. And if you're someone who is basically winging it when it comes to the game of trying to get lean and getting stronger and stuff like that, and feel like you're fighting a losing battle, hey, guess what? Fear not, your knight in shining armor, Angus, is here to help. And this is where I have in the link in the description, you'll see a link to my store where you can get amongst a whole heap of sick, free and low-cost products and ebooks. And further down, you'll see another link as well, which will take you direct to my online coaching info page, which you can check out as well to see what I do in terms of helping men and women all over the world get lean, master their relationship with food without dieting, any sort of conventional extremes, and just loving the game. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time in the YouTube world. Peace out.